It was my first day at university. I still remember how my hands shook as I stood outside the main building, backpack heavy on my shoulders, heart heavier with expectations. The campus was bigger than I imagined. Brick buildings, tall trees, groups of strangers already laughing like they'd known each other for years. I kept telling myself, this is it. A new beginning. I had worked so hard to get here. Scholarships, late nights, sacrifices my parents never talked about, but I always felt. This place wasn't just a university to me. It was proof that my life could be more than the small, quiet town I came from. I took a deep breath and walked inside. That's when he met me. Not with a dramatic entrance, not with fireworks or slow motion. He bumped into me, hard. My books fell to the floor, papers scattered everywhere. I froze, embarrassed, kneeling down to grab them before someone noticed how nervous I was. "I'm so sorry," a voice said quickly. I looked up. He had dark hair that refused to stay in place and eyes that looked alert. Not friendly, not cold either. Just observant. Like he noticed things most people didn't. We gathered my books in silence. When he handed me the last one, our fingers touched for just a second, and something about that moment stayed with me. "I'm Ethan," he said. "First day?" "Is it that obvious?" I asked, forcing a smile. He smirked. "You're gripping your schedule like it might run away." I laughed, actually laughed, and the tension in my chest loosened. "Yeah," I said. "First day." "Same," he replied. "Good luck surviving." Then he walked away. And I stood there longer than I should have, watching his back disappear into the crowd. I didn't know it then, but that small collision would change everything. University life moved fast. Classes, orientation events, new faces every day. I tried to stay focused, telling myself I was here to study, not get distracted. But I kept seeing him. In the library, in the cafeteria, sitting 2 rows ahead in my psychology class, always alone, and always watching the room like he was waiting for something. Or someone. One afternoon, after a long lecture, I felt someone walking beside me. "Hey," Ethan said. I turned, surprised. "Hey, you dropped this," he said, holding up a pen I didn't recognize. "That's not mine." He smiled slightly. "I know. I just wanted an excuse to talk to you." That honesty caught me off guard. We started walking together. Talking turned into laughing. Laughing turned into stories. We discovered we both loved late-night coffee, hated small talk, and felt like we didn't fully belong anywhere yet. It felt easy. Too easy. And that should have been my first warning. The first strange thing happened 3 weeks later. I was studying in the library late at night. Almost everyone had gone home. The lights were dimmed, the silence thick. I felt eyes on me. When I looked up, Ethan was standing near the bookshelves, staring. Not at me, but past me. "Everything okay?" I whispered. He blinked like he'd been waking up from a dream. "Yeah," he said quickly. "Sorry. Just thought I saw someone I knew." He didn't sit down. He left. That night, I received an anonymous message on my phone. "Be careful who you trust. No number. No name." I told myself it was a prank, but my sleep was restless. After that, small things started adding up. Someone followed me home one evening. My dorm door was unlocked when I was sure I'd locked it. My phone battery drained suddenly, even when I wasn't using it. Every time something felt wrong, Ethan was nearby. Always asking if I was okay, always offering to walk me home, always saying, "You're safe with me." And I wanted to believe him, because when I was with him, the fear quieted down, until the night it didn't. It was raining when everything cracked open. I had stayed late at the lab. When I stepped outside, The campus felt empty, too quiet. Rain soaked my hair as I hurried toward my dorm. Halfway there, I heard footsteps behind me. I turned. No one. Then my phone buzzed. "Don't turn around again." My heart slammed into my ribs. I started running. Suddenly, a hand grabbed my arm. I screamed. "It's me," Ethan said. He pulled me under the shelter of a building. I was shaking, breathless, terrified. "You scared me," I said. "Why would you do that?" "Because someone's watching you," he said. My blood went cold. "What?" "There's something you need to know," he continued, "but not here." I stared at him, rain dripping down his face, eyes serious, no trace of a joke. "Ethan," I whispered, "are you involved in this?" He hesitated. Just a second. But it was enough. That night, I didn't go back to my dorm. I went to my friend Maya's place and told her everything. She didn't hesitate. "This is not romantic," she said firmly. "This is dangerous." The next day, I went to campus security. They listened, took notes, promised to look into it. Then they showed me something, a report, a student from last year, female, same major, same dorm, missing. The last person seen with her? Ethan. My stomach dropped. I confronted him. We met at the same spot where he first bumped into me. "Tell me the truth," I said. "Right now." He looked tired, haunted. "I tried to protect you," he said. "From what?" "From myself." He confessed everything. The girl who went missing wasn't a stranger. She was his sister. She had been stalked on campus, reported it. No one listened. She disappeared. Ethan came to this university for one reason, to find who did it. And he believed the same person was watching me now. "I followed you because I saw the signs," he said. "The messages, the patterns. I didn't want you to become another name on a report." Tears filled my eyes. "Then why didn't you just tell me?" "Because fear makes people run," he said, "and running gets them killed." The truth surfaced a week later. The stalker wasn't Ethan. It was a teaching assistant, trusted, quiet, invisible, caught because Ethan documented everything. The messages stopped. The fear faded. Ethan transferred out the next semester. Before he left, we sat on the steps outside the main building. "I'm sorry," he said, "for the fear." "I'm grateful," I replied, "for the truth." He smiled. "Be careful who you trust." I nodded, including fear. Now, years later, I still remember my first day at university. I went there to study. I left having learned something far more important. Moral of the story: not everyone who seems mysterious is dangerous, and not everyone who seems safe truly is. Trust slowly. Listen to your instincts. Ask questions. And never ignore the quiet warnings, especially when they come from within. Because sometimes the person who scares you is the one trying to save you.
If this story touched you, subscribe to Moral Storyland Official. More meaningful stories are coming.